Hello, I'm Rex Childhouse, and I'm not a pro at this. I'm a hobbyist guy, and I got exposed to 3D printing in August of 2021 at the San Diego Fine Woodworkers Workshop. Very shortly after that, I bought the Pressa i3 Mark III S Plus 3D printer. Totally satisfied with it. Absolutely love it, and I showed my wife Thingiverse.com, THINGEVERSE.com, I think it is, and she's been keeping me busy. I love generating stuff that works on the to educate my granddaughter, Princess Lily Bean of Candyland. So does my wife. My wife's a grammar school teacher. Our oldest daughter's a high school teacher, and I was an educator at community college and in the U.S. Navy. So in searching for educational stuff, toys, whatever else on the internet, on Thingiverse.com, I came up with this one, and it's labeled as the Math Gear, and its creator is SSW. Its number is 185912, and this is this guy. I'm going to show you a little more detail about him later. But he comes with several gears, so you can swap the gears out. You can take the inside out. I'll show you that in another video. Turned this over to my granddaughter in teaching her ratios, and she learned ratios really quick because of this tool. Well, she probably already knew ratios. She's a pretty smart little girl. But this took ratios, visual and physical, and allowed her to play with it, and she was explaining ratios to me. So let's take a better look at this thing. This is a really cool toy. I appreciate SSW creating it. It's really slick. It's got some really nice design features, and maybe one or two mods that I think would actually improve it. And I'll show you that the one that I really think would improve it. Let's look at this a little closer. We're on the dining room table with Math Gears, and Math Gears is by SSW on Thingiverse 185912, and as I said in other videos, I love educational stuff. I love stuff that will help my granddaughter, Princess Lily Bean of Candyland, know a lot more about the world. I showed her this and showed her how to work it, and I'm using it to teach ratios, and she globbed onto this in a heartbeat. So right now it is set for 32 teeth and 24 teeth. So you can figure out the ratio for that. The arrows here, really nice, take you back to index so that you can decide how it goes. So the right side goes around once, twice, three times, four times, and they come back to a match. So I didn't count this side, but I assume it's going to be three. So this went around four, this went around three. I didn't count them. I had the Bean counting them, and she absolutely loved it. So what you can do with this thing is you can change the gears on this thing, lift them up, and put a new gear on them. And here's the 16-tooth gear. And this is where SSW, I really wish he would have done something a little bit different. I wish there was kind of a grabber underneath here so that you can hold these things a little better. And you snap the gear on, put it back in, and trying to get it perfect. Obsessive compulsive marker perfectionist. Got to pull it back a little bit. Obviously it's not compatible to my 6-year-old granddaughter doing this yet. Well, it might be, just not compatible to me yet. So we have 32, very nice, 32 and 16. So when we rotate this one once, that's halfway around. We rotate it again, and so it's 2 to 1, and the bean was really quick on picking that up. One of the really nice features on this is the tension on the gears is controlled by rubber bands, and you can replace the rubber bands underneath without taking the toy apart. So that's like really cool. One of the issues I have is this middle idler gear, which one of the things I had the Bean doing was identifying how the rotations were on this. So, Grandpa, this one and this one both turn the same way. Look, they're both turning to the right, and this one's turning to the left. Okay, great. That's what I was after, Bean. So, if you take the idler gear out, and I may have to get a screwdriver because it's tough. I got to go get a screwdriver. I went and got my eyeglass screwdrivers, very small one, and I'm going to use it down here to kind of compress that a little bit. Got to get both of them. As I said, this one's a little bit above my granddaughter's abilities probably to remove, probably above mine too. So, let's take these gears off and see if that helps us. Okay, so the secret is take the gears off. Take the gears off, and then we can put the gears back on. Slide this guy here, stick your finger in there, hold him, put the gear on, spin it so the arrow's close, slide this guy over, if you can get a hold of him. Stick your finger in the bottom, put that gear on, put the two arrows together, let them mesh. Now we're set up for a new display of ratio, and we're going to turn the right one once, and now this one's turned halfway around, and they're now rotating in the opposite direction. Rotate them back twice, so it's 2 to 1. My granddaughter figured that out, explained that to me, explained to me how the teeth work, what the purpose of this gear does. It changes the direction, so now these are rotating in opposite directions. With this, they were rotating in the same directions. There are numerous gears available that you can plug into these things. My granddaughter played with this for probably an hour, hour and a half, and we were swapping gears in and out, having all sorts of fun, and she was explaining how it all worked, and quite honestly, SSW, I think you did a heck of a job. I think you increased my granddaughter's knowledge and gave her something to play with, and I can guarantee you that she will take this knowledge to school and let other people learn from it. Really cool toy. Thanks for watching. Math Gears by SSW is on Thingiverse as number 185912.